Average Joe again. It's getting ready to be Christmas time again, and I have, ever since the kids have been little, I have made them a homemade gift, trying to old-fashioned it up, if you will. So, as usual, I'm under the gun to get this done. So I'll show you what I got to work with. Here's what I got to work with. Some vines, a bottle, and 2 logs. Now what in the world can we make out of that? Well, I think I'll start with the easiest one first, because the youngest one has a new boyfriend, so I thought I'll take this bottle and I'll make a lamp out of it. I'll fill it with marbles, put a shade on it, run the cord down through it. I'm going to take a glass drill bit and drill a hole out of the back. So let's see how this works. And I do have a plan for all this stuff right here, but we'll have to see how that pans out yet. Okay, here we are. Now I've drilled 2 holes, well, the same hole twice. I'm using this kit right here. For drills. I started off with this one right here. I just finished with this one. Now I'll probably go to that one before I go to the big one to get the wire through. This is one thick freaking bottle. Look how thick that thing is. It's taken me a while to drill through it, but you just gotta let the drill bit do the work, and don't push real hard. You'll end up with all this powder. But now I've got 2 more times to go through there before I can get my cord in there. Once I get the cord in there, then the rest of it will be a piece of cake. Well, here I've got all my parts. I've got my bottle with the hole drilled in it. I've rinsed all the dust and everything out of it. And then I'll take the cork, I'll drill a hole in it so that will fit down inside of there, and then I'll put a nut on the bottom here to secure it. Run the wire up through there. Run the wire up through that. It'll come out the top. I'll wire up the socket. That slides out. I'll wire that up. Then I'll have to get a plug. I don't have a plug yet. And then it'll be done. Buy a lampshade and a bulb, and I'll be done. Next time you see it, hopefully it'll be all together. Okay, here it is. What you can see of it. I put marbles in it. You can still kind of see the wire, but the light's a little bright for that thing, but it works. All I need is a lampshade. Yeah, I don't like that you can still see the wire. Some of them are mostly clear marbles. But I did end up getting some colored ones in there, and I had to put every one of them in by hand because it squeezed it down through the neck. There it is. Once I get a lampshade on it, it ought to be peachy. So there's 1 down, 2 to go. Okay, well, here's the last segment of this build of this bottle. I got a shade for it, and I like the color, which is red. It's a red shade. I liked it, and then I took some grommets, put them grommets on right there, and took the inside because it sat too high and just turned it over and rebuilt it. See how I hooked it inside the grommets? And I just rebuilt it, turned it over basically. So we'll turn this light off like there, and then we'll turn it on. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Ain't that cute? Don't particularly like the marbles in there, but you know, it's not bad. But you can see them, see the marbles. There. See that? Well, that's it for this build. Now on to the logs. Man, is this Christmas about to wear me out? So I know that I've showed you the marble liquor bottle lamp, and this is the second gift that I made out of those logs that I had. It's a wine rack. It's got 2 holes in it for 2 bottles of wine. It's got glasses. It's got a candle and even a corkscrew to open the wine with. Now I'm telling you what, drilling out those holes right there was a real pain. But I got a 3 1/4 inch hole saw. This vine right here is one that was laying in that pile that I had to work with, and I wrapped it all around, used some wire fencing nails. See, that's an empty bottle of wine. See the 3 1/4 inch hole? And I wrapped that vine all the way around it. And then I've got 3 coats of polyurethane on it, and I'll probably put some more on it because I don't want that bark to come off. I left the bark on there. Yeah, there's pieces where it flew off. But now, for the last gift I have to make, it's also going to involve logs. I've taken 2 logs that are the same size and carved her initials in it. I did that with by hand and a chisel. Yes, I got blisters from them. These are going to be lamps. I've already got the shade, the wire, everything to finish it off. I got to drill the holes down through the middle. On these, I'll probably, instead of coming out the back like I did with this lamp, I'll probably come all the way out through the bottom and then just cut a groove for the wire. This is mimosa wood. Most of you don't know what that is. In the South they consider it a weed, but it's real pretty. All I gotta do is drill that hole. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them cracks yet. Probably just leave them, fill them with polyurethane. So there we go. There's the next one, and I'm just about done. As soon as I get them lamps done, which shouldn't take very long, I got 10 days to get it all done. So I'll show it to you when I get them lamps done. Christmas time is here. I got them all done. Got sample number 1. You watched that all being made. Number 2. There it is with the wine glasses and the wine bottles and the candles and the lamps. The only other thing that I did, I'm not a real good person for marking my work, so this year what I've done is I built that little plate. It's got initials and the year on it, and there it is, right there.
and tack that to the back of the lamps and the wine rack. So there we are, another project completed. On to the next one.